Welcome to the 1920 All Sports Awards. It's my pleasure to be your MC again. I'm Pete Francis. At this time, I'd like to welcome Ralph Mason, who's our head football coach and athletic director.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2019-2020 Virtual Athletic Awards program. As you will see, we will be recognizing a lot of accomplishments and achievements from our athletes, teams, and coaches tonight. As the Andrews ISD Athletic Director, I am extremely proud of what has been accomplished by our athletic programs this year. I'm very proud of the many wins and championships that our athletes and coaches have accumulated, but more importantly, I am especially proud of the high character and class exhibited by our teams and coaches as they represent Andrews throughout the year. It takes a lot of people across the school district and the community that help us have a successful athletic program. At this time, I want to thank them. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Azam and the Board of Trustees for allowing us to have athletic programs and for all that you do to provide the support and means for us to compete in athletics. Also, a big thanks to our campus principals, Mr. Karanko and Mr. Louder, for your patience, understanding, and support. Your efforts and cooperation are much appreciated. I would like to thank Dan Webb in operations, Bill Butler in the business office for everything you do to help our athletic programs. I would also like to thank Vicki Boynton for taking care of us in the athletic office and the extras that you take care of as well. Your dedication is certainly appreciated. I would like to thank Rudy for covering our programs and our athletes throughout the year. I know you travel many miles to be in a lot of places to cover our sports. I want to thank Gerald Reed and KACT Radio for broadcasting many of our games throughout the year. Thanks to Pete Francis, who's just announced to me that he's going to be retiring, and Brian Hoffman, who will be taking over, Les Hall, and others for bringing our games to the Andrews fans in these broadcasts. At this time, I would like to recognize our high school and middle school coaches and athletic trainers. Thank you so much for the time and efforts in helping our Andrews athletic programs represent our community so well. Thank you for everything that you do for our athletes here at Andrews ISD. This year, you have overcome many obstacles that have been placed in your path, and you've rolled up your sleeves and got it done in tremendous fashion. Only those who have walked in your shoes know the sacrifices that you do and that you make to do your jobs. Your leadership is so important in the development of our kids. Many thanks to the spouses and coaches' kids for the sacrifices you make as well. Thank you for allowing your spouse and parent to spend time helping to shape the lives of our student athletes. I would also like to recognize and thank my wife Donna for all of her support and understanding. I am completing 41 years of doing what I have a passion for. If there was such a thing as an all-state coach's wife, she would be in the running every year. I want to thank the parents for allowing us to work with your sons and daughters, for they are the ones that go into the competition arenas and make our community proud. It is only through their participation and efforts that we can be successful. Thanks for sharing them with us. I want to thank the athletic boosters that work tirelessly to raise money that goes into the scholarships that will be presented to the senior athletes this year, as well as the money that you give back to each and every program. Also, a big thanks to Mustang Nation, all Mustang fans, for your loyal and generous support to Andrews Athletics. Now, I would like for all of the senior athletes to stand where you are right now. I would like for those there with you to give you a big round of applause, a pat on the back, or just a big old-fashioned hug. If you're watching this alone, give yourself a round of applause and a pat on the back. I want to say thank you for all of your contributions through the years to our athletic program. It is my hope that you will take with you the things that you have learned and use them as you strive for success and as you venture into your future. I know you will be taking a lot of memories with you. One of those will be that you are the senior class that COVID-19 took so much away from at the end of your senior year. Use this experience as a lesson learned and go out and live your life to the fullest. Cherish everything you do. Don't take anything for granted. Make the most of everything that you do, and most of all, be sure to tell those around you that care about you the most that you love them every time that you get the chance. Thank you so much for what you have done, and thank all the athletes for the outstanding year that we had.
Also, I'd like to introduce some special guests today. I'd like to introduce our superintendent of schools. That's Dr. Bobby Azam, Assistant Superintendent Kevin Vaughn, Dan Webb, Assistant Superintendent of Operations, and also now Chris Doolin, who's also that, and then Bill Butler, who is our Director of Business Affairs. Some others that I have are our school board. I appreciate them very, very much, and I want to thank them for their time and efforts during this process that's going on right now. President Kerry Wallander, Vice President Charlie Simpson, Cindy Tochterman, and Secretary. The other board members, Charlie Moore, Joe Barnes, Jim Leach, Samantha Valenzuela. Give them a big round of applause. It's my pleasure now to introduce Head Coach and Athletic Director Ralph Mason to introduce the Burlsworth Character Award.
Character. It's more than a word. It's who you are. It's what you've become. It's putting others first. It's putting your team first. It's never about me. It's always about we. It's doing the right thing, even when no one is looking. But then again, someone is always looking. Brandon Burlsworth was a very good high school football player. He came to the University of Arkansas as a walk-on and earned a scholarship after just one semester. During his 5 years at the U of A, Brandon never missed a practice. He worked very hard, on and off the field. He was named to the SEC Academic Honor Roll 4 years running and was the first Razorback ever to earn a master's degree before playing his last college game. Not bad for a former walk-on. He had a dream to play in the NFL and was selected by the Indianapolis Colts in the 1999 NFL Draft. Tragically, he died in an auto accident only 11 days later. His number 77 is one of only 2 numbers retired in the history of Arkansas Razorback football. And now, Brandon Burlsworth is considered the greatest walk-on in the history of college football. Brandon persevered through many obstacles and kept his faith all along the way. Character was the foundation of all my brother's achievements and the lifeblood of his well-earned respect. You, the recipient of this year's Burlsworth Character Award, have achieved this honor today because you impressed your team and coaches with the strength of your character. Your coaches have determined that you have done it the Burls way, possessing the same qualities that made Brandon a role model. You have won their admiration and respect, which is a greater and more permanent achievement than any success on the field. This award is not only an honor, but a responsibility. My brother's legacy carries an obligation to hold firm the days and years ahead, even when things get tough. You are a light to those around you. Keep being that example and, like Brandon, keep giving everything you've got till you hear that final whistle blown. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your Burlsworth Character Award honoree.
At this time, I'm proud to announce the winner of the Burlsworth Character Award to Esau Flores. Congratulations.
Next, I'd like to introduce our players, and coaches at this time.
Hello everyone, welcome to our 2020 Spring Sports Virtual Banquet. I hope this time finds you all well and energized for the future. As our Lady Mustangs took to the field in late January, we were all excited to see what 2020 was to bring. We had just finished the Big Springs tournament, and the girls were making great improvements. We were 6-0 at the Big Spring tournament and had an 11-4 record up to this point. We were hitting as a team .456, which was greatly above what we had had last year in the 2019 season. Before heading into spring break, at this point nobody knew that this group would have just played their last game of the season or had their last workout of 2020. While there may not be any district awards or postseason trophies, this group will always be champions. It is always bittersweet to end a season in any fashion. This is the toughest of all. To my seniors, each of you will always hold a special place in our hearts. Thank you for the time, work, and effort that you have given to this program. Each of you will be very missed. But I know that as each of you enter the next phases of your life, you can and always will achieve nothing but the best. While this season may have been cut short, we were very excited and had a lot of fun out on the field throughout the season. All of these girls worked very hard, including our JV group that has been very helpful into maintaining and helping what the varsity group was able to do up to the point of dismissal. I would like to at this time recognize our varsity team: freshman Salma Peregrino, freshman Jimena Cordova, sophomore Emily Cordova, sophomore Jessica Vasquez, sophomore Brianna Gonzalez, sophomore Caitlin Cordova, sophomore Ashley Reyes, junior Jasmine Ramos, junior Miranda Trevino, junior Hannah Wells, junior Haley Canava. Along with this group are seniors who are exiting but continuing their education. While maybe not playing at the next level, they are continuing their education. Haley Riojas headed to Oklahoma University. J.C. Morales headed to the University of Texas at Austin. Grace Valenzuela headed to West Texas A&M. Jasmine Ramirez also headed to West Texas A&M. And our senior manager, Samantha Valenzuela. Once again, seniors, I appreciate everything that you have done for this program, the hard work, the fun times that you have given us, whether it be leaving your car, running throughout the day, falling down on a ground ball or a fly ball, or just tripping over the grass as you're moving backwards. You've all put in some hard work, had some fun times, some tough times, but through it all, you worked hard and did everything that you were asked to do. While things are not fair in life, life is always going to throw you a curveball at some point. It's how you handle that distraction or that varied path that you may choose that will determine the type of person and the life that you have. We wish you nothing but the best and hope that your future successes are great. Thank you.
I'd like to take this time to acknowledge our 2020 Andrews baseball teams that we had this year. First, I'd like to thank the coaches that are assistants with me. We have Coach Lamar Kello, who is the assistant varsity coach and also works with our pitchers. Coach Scott Kello, who does our JV and works with our outfielders. And Coach Austin Luna, who does our JV2 team and works with our infielders. Those guys did a great job this year, and very appreciative of the time that they put into our program. Our 2 JV teams were off to great starts this year. I want to congratulate them on what they did, and we have high hopes for them in the future. I want to start off with the varsity and talk a little bit about our managers that we had this year. We have 4 young ladies that are all seniors that will be leaving us that did a great job for us. They are Ashley Armenta, Leslie Delgato, Raven Harvey, and Sarah Mendoza. These young ladies do a lot of things that go unnoticed. They come to practice, they chase foul balls, they put up equipment at the end of the day. On travel days, they load the bus, unload the bus, take things to the dugout and back. And of course, one of the main deals is keep our stats straight. And so during the game, they keep up with that for us, and they do a great job for us. And they're going to be truly missed this next year. And so I just truly thank them for the work they did this year. Our players that made the varsity this year, we had about 16 on the varsity. The sophomores this year that made varsity were Auden Bustamante, Christian Dela Cruz, Clay Manning, Zeke Rivera, and Brock Tiarina. Our juniors this year, we had a 2-year letterman, Cody Cabrera, another 2-year letterman, Clayton Cheshire, Brody McNett, 2-year letterman, Xavier Rodriguez, who last year in 2019 was an all-district DH for us. 3-year letterman, Caleb Thatcher. And then we had our seniors. Now that group I just mentioned, we're expecting big things from the sophomore and juniors next year. And so they get to come back. One of the things this year, of course, we did not get to finish the season. And so these are the seniors that kind of got it taken away from them. But luckily, a couple of these guys are going to be doing some signings in the near future, so look for that. And they're going to get to continue to play, even though this year got cut short. A couple of them are going to have the opportunity to continue to play baseball, and I'm excited for those guys. So our seniors, we had Brian Adams, who was a 2-year letterman. Last year in 2019, he was first-team all-district pitcher for us. Did a great job this year when he got back out there after basketball, and we were expecting big things from him, and know he's going to do well at the next level. We have Brennan Bennett, was a 3-year letterman for us. He played outfield. He's also a swimmer this year. And in 2019, he was a second-team all-district outfielder. He's going to be missed in the outfield. He's kind of the quarterback of our outfield this year, and he did a great job. We had a great move in this year that really solidified our pitching staff, and that was a left-hander, Seth Hernandez. He came in, and just in a little time we were out there, showed a lot of promise and was very helpful for us, and he's going to be missed. Next, we had Chase Hudson. Chase has been in our program for a while. This is his first year to make the varsity. But Chase did a little bit of everything for us. He had some starts in the outfield. He pinch ran. He hit. He did whatever we asked him to do and always did it with a smile. And he's going to be missed. Another senior, a 4-year letterman, Hunter Manning. Now, Hunter, in the last couple of years, he's done catching. He's done pitching. He's played third. He did a little bit of all that for us this year. And just to show you what he had done in the past, in 2018, he was second-team catcher, all-district. And this last season, 2019, he was second-team all-district pitcher. And I have no doubt he would have gotten something this year also. And as I said, he just contributed everywhere he could. And does a great job at the plate. And he's going to be missed. Our last senior, Christian Nunez, was a 3-year letterman. He also did a little bit of everything for us, pitch, outfield. This year, he kind of solidified the first base spot. Last year, as a junior, in 2019, he was the district Offensive Player of the Year, and also made honorable mention All-State. And so those guys are going to be missed a lot. And so that was our team this year. Again, we had just barely got everybody together after a great run by basketball and really thought we were going to make a run for the district championship and a deep run into the playoffs, but things don't happen that way. And so if we learn anything from this year is to never take a practice or a game for granted, because you never know when it might be your last. And so just want to wish you guys a great summer, and you guys get to go and play on at the next level. Congrats, and we'll keep an eye on you. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ann Hogan. On behalf of the Kristen Corbin Scholarship Selection Committee, I'm honored to present the 2020 Kristen Corbin Scholarship. Kristen died in a car accident 13 years ago this August, right before the beginning of her senior year at Andrews High School. She was a letterman in cross country, softball, and her first love, basketball. She excelled academically and as an athlete. She was just like you. This scholarship was started by Kristen's friends and family to benefit an Andrews High School student athlete in pursuing their dreams at the college level. This year's recipients' names will be added to the scholarship plaque that hangs opposite the main office at AHS. Congratulations, Jonathan Ramirez and Deja Paredes. Donnie Munsell was a 1980 graduate of Andrews High School. He was a multi-sport athlete excelling in football and basketball. He was loved by his classmates, his teammates, and his teachers. Donnie was killed in a car accident while he was at home for spring break during his freshman year at Texas A&M. His friends and family began this scholarship to honor the memory of an outstanding Andrews Mustang. This year's scholarship goes to another outstanding Mustang in both academics and athletics. Her name will be added to the scholarship plaque that hangs opposite the main office at AHS. On behalf of the scholarship committee, I'd like to present the winner of the 2020 Donnie Munsell Scholarship. Congratulations, Jaslyn Johnson.
Mr. McKenzie and I would like to thank all of our athletic training students who worked with us this year. You did a great job, and we really appreciate everything that you did with athletics. We'd like to recognize Bethany Barbie, Gavin Chavez, Cadence Cortines, Daniela Diablo Castillo, Teresa Garcia, Layla Pearson, Jaylee Reyes, Giselle Rodriguez, Paige Stevenson, Adamari Valenzuela, Alexandra Vasquez, and Noelle Vasquez. They will receive a certificate in the mail. And again, we just thank you for the work that you've done for us this year.
Our 2019 Mustang football teams had another very successful year. Starting with our freshman teams, our A team posted an undefeated 10-0 record. Our B team 3-4-1, while our junior varsity went 5-5. Also, we had another outstanding year with our middle school teams. 7th grade A team 7-1, 7th grade B team 7-0, 8th grade A team 6-2, and the 8th grade B team 4-3. I'm very appreciative for the work and the efforts that our coaches have put in, our varsity staff, those that work with our JV team, and also our freshman coaches, our freshman staff, and then our middle school football coaches. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Our 2019 varsity posted 11-2 record to become only the 4th team in Andrews history to win 11 games in a single season. They posted an 11-game winning streak in doing this as well. This team played in 13 games this season, and this is a mark that has been accomplished by only 8 other teams in Andrews High School history. The Mustangs this year were district champions, by-district champions, and area champions. They defeated San Elizario 63-14 in the first round of the playoffs, and then defeated Pampa 56-40 before falling to Springtown in the 3rd round of the playoffs. Introducing our varsity team members, freshmen Luis Cervantes and Manuel Rojo. Sophomores Zeke Rivera, Brock Tirina, Sebastian Rodriguez. Our juniors Marquise Lawrence, Eddie Velasquez, Luke Armendariz, Cody Cabrera, AJ Britton, Jose Bustamante, Lucas Esparza, Braden Hicks, Aaron Vasquez, Caden Collins, Evan Jackson, and Fernando Prendis, the kicker. Seniors, so appreciative of what y'all have done this year. Jacob Lawson, Rodney Lopez, Jaheim Nelson, Thomas Mathis, Isaac Hernandez, Brett Leach, Jordan Uvalli, Noah Hernandez, Raymond Flores, Isaiah Pando, Eric Vasquez, Esau Flores, Stephen Avila, Logan Gressett, Jesus Lopez, Trenton Loeffler, Justin Gonzalez, Christian Eunice, Joel Estrella, Gabriel Marin, and Gage Roberts. Most important is what we do as a team. However, along the way, there are a lot of individual honors that come when a team is successful. Here are those honors. First of all, our 2019 captains, who are selected by about 7 criteria by their teammates and coaches. They are Jesus Lopez, Brett Leach, Esau Flores, Joel Estrella. All district this year, Brett Leach was the District 2-4A MVP. Esau Flores, the defensive MVP. Marquise Lawrence was the offensive MVP. And Noah Hernandez was awarded the Iron Man Award. Offensively, all district first team, Zeke Rivera, Jesus Lopez. Second team offense, AJ Britton, Esau Flores, Rodney Lopez, Jacob Lawson, Christian Nunes. Defensive All-District First Team, Joel Estrella, Caden Collins, Rodney Lopez, Brock Tiarina, and Jacob Lawson. Second Team Defense, Luis Cervantes, Jesus Lopez, Jaheim Nelson, and Justin Gonzalez. The All-Permian Basin team this year, Brett Leach, quarterback, Esau Flores, linebacker, Marquise Lawrence, wide receiver. Midland Reporter Telegram All-Star Football Team, Brett Leach, quarterback, Marquise Lawrence, wide receiver, Jesus Lopez, offensive lineman. The AP SE Class 4A All-State Team, Jesus Lopez, second team All-State offensive lineman. Honorable mention, Marquise Lawrence, wide receiver, Brett Leach, quarterback, Caden Collins, defensive line, and Jesus Lopez, defensive line. The Padilla Pole Coaches All-State Team, Brett Leach, first team quarterback, Jesus Lopez, second team defensive line, Marquise Lawrence, second team wide receiver. The Texas Sports Writer Association All-State Football, Marquise Lawrence, third team utility player, and then honorable mention, Brett Leach, quarterback, Esau Flores, linebacker. We had a Fort Built Tough Player of the Week this year after Game 3. That was Marquise Lawrence. The THSCA Academic All-State Certificates and Awards this year went to Esau Flores, first team, Jacob Lawson, second team, Brett Leach, honorable mention. Would like to mention that also Brett Leach signed with West Texas A&M and will continue to play the quarterback position starting next year. The ASCO All-Star Football game that was canceled due to the coronavirus, we had 3 selections to play in that: Jacob Lawson, Brett Leach, Jesus Lopez. Congratulations to the 2019 Mustang football team for an outstanding season.
This year was a great year. We ended our season with 26 wins and 18 losses. This group of girls were so coachable, and they improved in so many areas. We focused a lot on leadership this year, and they have all become outstanding leaders. Some of them were put in positions they weren't comfortable with, and they did it with a smile on their face and an intention to get better. I could not be more proud of how our season turned out. We have high expectations each year, and that is truly how these girls push themselves to succeed. And they carry it on year to year. This year, we were co-district champions. We defeated Fabens to earn a by-district championship, and then fell in the area round to state qualifier Hereford in a battle that will be remembered. During the game against Hereford was the hardest I've seen those girls play. They showed outstanding effort, and it paid off, and we gave ourselves a chance to win. It just didn't turn out in our favor. This team gave me all they had, and I'm so very proud of them. What an outstanding year for this incredibly talented 2019 volleyball team. This young lady became a great leader for the team this year. This season, she totaled 124 kills, 7 solo blocks, 198 block assists, and 189 digs. Olivia Mayfield is the 2019 Outstanding Hitter of District 2 4A. Throughout district and playoffs, this young lady accumulated 182 assists, 86 digs, and 16 kills to earn her award. Miranda Trevino is the 2019 Outstanding Setter of District 2 4A. Throughout district and playoffs, this senior totaled 140 digs, 25 kills, 3 block assists, and 2 aces. Savannah Infante, all district, first team. This young lady totaled 92 kills, 90 digs, 8 solo blocks, and 10 block assists in district and playoffs. Cassidy Eberson, all district, first team. Throughout district and playoffs, this senior had 80 kills, 45 digs, 6 solo blocks, and 12 block assists to earn her award. Jazz Johnson, All-District, Second Team. This junior totaled 50 kills, 108 digs, 8 block assists, and 2 solo blocks in district and playoffs. Alyssa Vasquez, All-District, Second Team. This sophomore totaled 97 assists and 49 digs. Erin Poole, District 2 4A, Honorable Mention. This young lady totaled 17 kills, 13 digs, 6 block assists, and 1 solo block. Hannah Renteria, District 2 4A, Honorable Mention. Academic All-State, awarded by the Texas High School Coaches Association and the Texas Army National Guard, goes to Jazz Johnson, Second Team, Daisha Paredes, Second Team, Grace Valenzuela, Honorable Mention, and Olivia Mayfield, Honorable Mention. We have 2 seniors, Olivia Mayfield and Savannah Infante, who have committed to continuing their volleyball careers at the next level. This is the first time since I've been the head coach to have an athlete continue playing in college, and I couldn't be more thrilled. This is your 2019-2020 varsity volleyball team. I would like to congratulate our JV team for an outstanding 2019 season. And our freshman team did an outstanding job this year in their first year of high school.
Good afternoon, evening, and morning, or whenever you're watching this. A little out of the ordinary, but Andrews Mustangs, we persevere over tremendous odds. My name is Mike Wallman. I'd like to talk to you about my swim team. Had a great year, had many first, second, third place finishes as far as a team. Our girls team won district for the 4th year in a row. Our boys team won district first time in 31 years. Both teams, boys and girls, finished 4th at regionals, and our girls team finished 21st at state. With that being said, that's not possible just on their own. We had some great support, and I certainly want to thank my assistant coaches, Bo Shahan and Elise Gafford. And absolutely, I want to thank my wife, Susan, with all of her work and things that she's done behind the scenes. She's been a tremendous help and a great support staff. With our individual honors, our freshman, Kaylee Alston, Landon Brewer, first team All-District, Brendan Ferguson, first team All-District, second team All-Region, Destiny Gift, Caitlin Johns, Ray McGill, Gavin Meyer, Griselda Miranda, second team All-District, Region Qualifier, Oab Montoya, Alexis Nakai, second team All-District, All-Region Honorable Mention, Shaylin Osborne, All-District Honorable Mention, Region Qualifier, Natalie Osornio, second team All-District, All-Region Honorable Mention, Darren Powers, second team All-District, second team All-Region, Rebecca Robertson, first team All-District, first team All-Region, state qualifier, second team All-State. Kaysen Scott, first team All-District, All-Region Honorable Mention. Noah Tellez, first team All-District, All-Region Honorable Mention. Cole Tompkins, second team All-District, All-Region Honorable Mention. Eleazar Trevino, Joe Trevino, Tucker Walker, first team All-District, first team All-Region, state qualifier, All-State Honorable Mention. Our sophomores, Brian Abney, All-District Honorable Mention. Cameron Baeza, David Broom, Desiree Crow, Eden Emiliano, first team All-District, second team All-Region. Haley Gafford, second team All-District, Region Qualifier. Nicholas Garcia, second team All-District, Regional Qualifier. Brianna Helbig, Matthias Hernandez, All-District Honorable Mention, All-Region Honorable Mention. Amelia Liming, first team All-District, first team All-Region, state qualifier, All-State Honorable Mention. Evan McCullough, Mary Murphy, first team All-District, All-Region Honorable Mention. Grace Schaefer, first team All-District, first team All-Region, state qualifier, second team All-State. Rebecca Stevens. Our juniors, Julie Eldape, Devlin Bittner, All-District Honorable Mention, Academic All-State. Cash Coates, first team All-District, first team All-Region, state qualifier, All-State Honorable Mention. Andrea DeLuna, second team All-District, All-Region Honorable Mention. Tristan Wanauskas, Kaylee Patrick, Georgina Rocho, first team All-District, second team All-Region. Javen Tellez, first team All-District, first team All-Region, state qualifier, All-State Honorable Mention. Jack Tompkins, Now for our seniors, and these guys have worked hard for the last 7 years. I had the privilege of coaching most of them with our middle school program, and a few of them have come up through our club team. With them, I thank you for the last many years that you've allowed me to be a part of your lives. Our seniors: Caleb Arp, Brennan Bennett, first team All-District, first team All-Region, state qualifier, All-State honorable mention, academic All-State, academic All-American. Tristan Bryan, first team All-District, second team All-Region. Jonas Cuevas, second team All-District, region qualifier. Avery Joyner, first team All-District, first team All-Region, state qualifier, state finalist, second team All-State. She is signed to go swim next year at the University of New Mexico. Cheyenne Lavender, first team All-District, second team All-Region. She is signed to swim with McMurray University next year. Bradley Morales, first team All-District, regional honorable mention. Sidai Olivas, first team All-District, first team All-Region. Mackenzie Ortiz, first team All-District, first team All-Region, state qualifier, state finalist, second team All-State, academic All-State, and academic All-American. Akira Prentice, second team All-District, second team All-Region. Bonnie Shryock, second team All-District, region qualifier, academic All-State, academic All-American. We had several school records broken this year. Girls 200 freestyle, Rebecca Robertson. Girls 50 freestyle, Avery Joyner. Girls 100 free, Rebecca Robertson. Boys 100 butterfly, Javen Tellez. Girls 200 free relay, Mackenzie Ortiz, Grace Schaefer, Rebecca Robertson, Avery Joyner. Girls 100 back, Amelia Liming. Girls 400 free relay, Mackenzie Ortiz, Amelia Liming, Rebecca Robertson, and Avery Joyner. This year we had 9 state qualifiers, 5 girls and 4 boys. Qualifying for state, in the girls 200 free, Rebecca Robertson. Girls 50 free, Avery Joyner. Girls 100 free, Rebecca Robertson. Girls 200 free relay, Mackenzie Ortiz, Grace Schaefer, Rebecca Robertson, and Avery Joyner. Boys 200 freestyle relay, Brennan Bennett, Cash Coates, Tucker Walker, Javen Tellez. Girls 100 back, Amelia Liming. In our girls 400 free relay, Mackenzie Ortiz, Amelia Liming, Rebecca Robertson, and Avery Joyner. 5 members earned the honors of Academic All-State, and those were Devlin Bittner, Brennan Bennett, Cash Coates, Mackenzie Ortiz, and Bonnie Shryock. We had 3 seniors that earned the honors of Academic All-American: Brennan Bennett, Mackenzie Ortiz, and Bonnie Shryock. And of course, I want to say thank you to the parents of all these kids, of allowing myself, Coach Shahan, and Coach Gafford the opportunity to work with your kids. They have been a delight, and we are certainly looking forward to what's in the future. Thank you.
Andrews Boys Basketball Sports Awards. I'm Coach Walker, and with me here is Coach Warren. We really hate the idea that we're doing this and recording this right now for both of us. Really miss all the players and the time we got to spend. Hopefully everybody is staying safe and we can get back to a normal sports world very soon. I know this is very hard for both of us. Tonight or this afternoon, we would like to go ahead and present all of our awards for this season and share all of these guys' wonderful work that they put in this year. So I'm going to go ahead and start our presentation, and Coach Warren will take over here and we'll go through all the accolades and awards these guys have achieved this year.
All right, we're going to start with our freshman basketball team from this year. Our freshman basketball team was coached by Jason Richters. They were Bubba Hernandez, EJ Lopez, Jalen Jones, Anthony Trevino, Andrew Lopez, Adric Ortiz, Alex Cordova, Sean Parker, Caleb Rose, Mark Nino, and Oscar Leos. This group, as I said, was coached by Jason Richters. They had an overall record of 18-2, and they were undefeated district champs. They had a great season. Coach Richters had this to say about his group. He said, "Coaching this group of freshmen was such a blessing for me. This is the hardest working group of kids I've been around in a while. They didn't care who got the credit. They just wanted to win. This past basketball season was one of the most enjoyable of his career. Thanks for a great season, and he'll never forget this group and what they mean to him."
Now for the JV team. The JV team consisted of Manuel Rojo, Cole McDonald, Andrew Reyes, Diego Macias, Jeff Mason, Bill Johnson, Drew Mayfield, Anthony De Los Rios, Luis Cervantes, Alec Day, and Sebastian Rodriguez. The JV team was coached by Kyle Brown, and Kyle had this to say about this group. Overall, he was very proud of this group and said that they did a wonderful year this year. The JV finished with a 10-10 record, second place finish in district. The team competed hard all year and did everything that was asked of them. They fought through some adversity and finished their season with a strong 6-2 record in district, and he is very proud of what this team accomplished. Overall, that was our JV team for this year.
Our varsity basketball team from the 2019-2020 season were junior guard Andre Villegas, sophomore guard Brock Tiarina, senior guard Brett Leach, senior guard Gage Roberts, sophomore guard Peyton Walker, senior forward Brian Adams, senior forward Bryce Mayfield, senior forward Austin Rose, and sophomore forward Aiden Stewart.
The varsity team was coached by Matt Walker and Todd Warren. Overall, we had a record of 20-11. We were second place in the district. Guys did a wonderful job all year, fought lots of adversity and some hurdles and lots of injuries, but we ended up being a by-district champs. That would be the fourth year in a row, I believe. Area champs, which was the first time for us, which put us in the third round, where we lost to Pampa. Pampa went to the regional tournament, but third round appearance was the first time for anything in Andrews and basketball in 28 years. So overall, this group did a wonderful deal and a wonderful season and worked really hard and came together. And because of that, they received many awards. So we'll go through the all district awards now.
Yeah, such a great season and such hard work resulted in a lot of awards. awarded by our district. Our district MVP was senior Brett Leach. District newcomer of the year was sophomore Peyton Walker. 2 first-team all-district selections were sophomore Brock Tiarina and senior Bryce Mayfield. Second-team all-district selections were junior Andre Villegas, senior Brian Adams, and sophomore Aiden Stewart. And then honorable mention all-district was senior Gage Roberts.
And with that, I mean, that's the majority of your team getting district awards, which leads to the next slide here, where we had some of these guys get things beyond that with such a great season. So our number one, our all-state reckoning, we need to recognize Bryce Mayfield for being THSCA Academic All-State. That's a very select group, very hard to get into. Been a few years since we had a player on that team. So that's a huge award for him. Next, with Texas Association of Basketball Coaches, we had our first member in my tenure in Andrews. First member of the all-region team was Brett Leach this year. Again, that's a 10-member selection from the whole region. And then for our all-area team, which we've been having a few guys on that team every year for the last couple years, huge awards, very selective. This is from 1A to 6A for the area. So the Midland Reporter-Telegram all-area team, first team was Brett Leach, and second team was Peyton Walker. And again, that consists of groups from the 1A teams all the way to the 6A teams. So very, very well represented teams for Andrews. Again, I would just like to thank everybody for watching this, and again, remind you that we would much rather be doing this in person and seeing you and shaking your hands and giving you guys hugs and passing out trophies and awards and having practice and having workouts. But right now we can't do that. So hopefully this takes the place of that for some of you and will make you make sure you understand that we miss you and we're very proud of all the things that we accomplished this year.
I'm Coach Pierce, and I want to take this time to talk about and honor this year's boys and girls powerlifting team. This year's team has been a tremendous pleasure to coach. With over 80 lifters, we had a mixture of great senior leaders, ready to finish their careers on a positive note, and young lifters that were coming into their own and ready to compete. With so many lifters, we lifted in 9 meets with teams that were competitive with both the boys and girls week in and week out. Our girls team was very young this year. They were often asked to split up and compete for a team title without a full team. Competition and goals for them were to always push themselves to better their totals and move up in the rankings. And move up in the rankings they did. Only one time did they finish outside the top 5 as a team, and that was the first week with a split team. By the end of the season, they were fighting for team titles. We qualified 8 girls for the regional powerlifting meet where they placed 7th as a team. They are Sydney Benally, 3rd place state alternate, Jaden Buckner, 3rd place state alternate, Emma Flores, 8th place, Judea Jeffcoat, Heaven Lakenberger, 9th place, Destiny Mendoza, 7th place, Georgia Tucker, 9th place, and Dariana Montantes, 1st place regional champion and state qualifier. Our boys team was a veteran squad with a strong group of seniors. The A team placed first in every meet and did it in dominating fashion. We often see younger squads in meets where they competed and often placed in top 5 as a team as well. We have a group of seniors that will be missed, but know that they have done a great job in building this boys program. We also have some very young lifters that I'm excited about in the future. We went to the regional meet competing with Parrington for the regional bragging rights, and it literally came down to the last lift for the title. We came up just short, but it was a lot of fun, and we placed in 2nd place as a team. The boys' regional qualifiers are George De Santiago, 6th place, Luis Chavez, 9th place, Devin Mora, Eric Cuellar, Hunter Manning, 9th place, Aaron Olivas, 9th place, Octavio Caballero, 11th place, Joel Estrella, 5th place, Ivan Zamora, 3rd place state alternate, Lucas Esparza, 3rd place state alternate, Christian Valles, 3rd place, Raymond Flores, 2nd place state qualifier, Justin Gonzalez, 4th place state qualifying total, Jesus Lopez, 1st place regional champion, regional record holder, and state qualifier. And then finally, Esau Flores, 1st place regional champion and state qualifier. For our superlatives, I want to start with our Fighting Heart Award. The young man that won this award is a fighter in every aspect of the word. He never complained and is a wonderful young man, and I can't wait to see what he has done or what he has in store for his future. This year's Fighting Heart Award goes to Devin Mora. For our Girls Lifter of the Year, it goes to a young lady that often had to compete with herself because each meet she was winning in such dominating fashion. She came back to upset the region in her weight class to win and I believe had a strong chance at a state title this year, her junior year. This year's Lifter of the Year award goes to Dariana Montantes. Finally, for our Boys Lifter of the Year, this young man is smart, he's a leader, he is a competitor. He will do anything in life and he will do anything in life that he wants to because of those traits. He will be dearly missed and as he goes on to bigger and better things. This year's Boys Lifter of the Year goes to Esau Flores. Although fate would have an effect on these state qualifiers, I have all the confidence in the world that they would have done a great job at state as well. And I have suspicion that we would have brought home some more hardware. Thanks for all that you have done, and I promise you, you've done a great job of embracing the grind. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to introduce our special recognition of our state qualifiers and introduce Coach Ralph Mason.
I'm proud to announce tonight some special recognition state qualifier awards. Boys cross country, Jason Marcus, Matthew Villa, Derek Lujan, Ambrosio Mendez, Greg Gonzalez, Devin Lujan, and Damian Trevino. Girls cross country, Samantha Hasso. For swimming, Avery Joyner, Mackenzie Ortiz, Amelia Liming, Grace Schaffer, Rebecca Robertson, Brennan Bennett, Yavin Tellis, Cash Coates, Tucker Walker. Powerlifting boys, Raymond Flores, Esau Flores, Justin Gonzalez, and Jesus Lopez, who, by the way, set the regional record this year. Powerlifting girls, Dariana Montantes.
Hey Mustangs, what a unique way to have a sports banquet. Anyways, I'm Miss Darby and I've got the varsity cheerleaders, and I would just like to acknowledge them at this time. My seniors are Ruby Carasavalas, Kayla Gonzalez, and Vicky Villavicencio. My juniors are Audrey Blanco, Jocelyn Barando, Maylee Serrano. My sophomores are Julia Cargill, Kaylin Dominguez, Italy Rodriguez, and Katie Rush. My mascots this year are Ali Montantes and Allison Vasquez. And at this time, I would like to just thank my varsity cheerleaders for all of their hard work and everything that they do for the school and to keep the spirit up. And at this time, I would like to announce our Cheerleader of the Year. This year, that award goes to senior Kayla Gonzalez. Congratulations, Kayla. Mustangs, keep on cheering.